it's Janet. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can let you know when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back to my channel. I have missed you guys so much. I don't know if I'll ever be able to take a break from YouTube again. It was definitely some well-needed rest. That felt amazing, and I am ready to get back at it, bringing you amazing content in the new year. So today I'm actually going to start by sharing a recipe with you. It is a protein sparing modified fast recipe. How is everybody doing with their commitments that they have in place for year 2022? I want to encourage you guys to make sure that you stay consistent with your goals. The one thing about New Year's resolutions and why a lot of people don't make resolutions is because it sets you up for failure. We don't want that to happen this year, you guys. I am fully committed to encouraging you and motivating you to get back on that train and get feeling your best in 2022 because you deserve it. You definitely deserve to get the body you want, how you feel, positivity. You know, if you are happy within yourself, then it kind of translates to your family, your husband, your work. It just has a lot of difference and impact on your life as a whole if you feel good about yourself, okay? There's a lot of benefits. So I am here to encourage you to get started on your healthy weight loss journey, whatever that might be. Even if it's not keto, if you just enjoy watching me, I encourage you to just stick to your goals and make it definitely realistic goals so that you can stay to it. So I have lost over 100 pounds following the ketogenic diet. I have kept it off now. I've been kind of maintaining it for almost 2 years. It's crazy to think that. I did have a regain that happened in 2020 of December. And I think, you know, when COVID started, we kind of all put on that extra 15 pounds, including myself. I was able to get that weight off and then kind of restarted my journey in the new year of 2021. I did once again get fairly close to hitting my goal weight, and now I've just kind of been maintaining. My goal is to get within my maintenance goal weight, which is about 135 to 140. That's kind of like my happy range. Everybody is different. I just feel good at that weight, so that is kind of what I strive for and to maintain, and that is definitely my goal going into 2022. So that is a little bit of my backstory. I have suffered with weight loss pretty much all of my adult life. Keto is the one thing that I actually consider a lifestyle, and I don't even consider it being a diet because I just feel my best. I feel energetic, less bloated, less water weight, full of energy. It's just, you know, all around my jam. You know what I'm saying? I really love the keto diet. Everybody is different, but it's trial and error. I have done every diet there is possible, and this is just what has worked for me. And, you know, I definitely want to make it a lifestyle change for the rest of my life. Doesn't mean I'm not going to have some cheats here and there or off-plan days, but I definitely enjoy keto, and that is why I'm here to help you and share some recipes that will help you with your weight loss journey. I have shared a breakfast roll-up video. I will actually link that video here if you have not seen it yet, but I absolutely loved those breakfast roll-ups. So I got to thinking, you know what? I can make cinnamon buns like that. Exactly the same, your traditional cinnamon buns. Roll them up, cut them, and there you have it. I think I'm even gonna put some icing on them today. So let's get started. We are going to be making some cinnamon buns with the protein sparing modified fast bread. We are gonna be making these the traditional way. So let's get started. So first I am going to be making my protein sparing modified fast bread. Now I have made a few adaptations to the original recipe that Maria Emmerich has shared and that has literally blown up the internet. So I always have my recipe down in the description a little bit further on. I add 2 egg yolks to my recipe. There's a lot of people out there doing experiments, but I found one that I liked and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. I love it so much. I must say the last loaf of bread that I made was fantastic. It was so good. It honestly tasted like real bread. As mind-blowing as that is, it tastes like real bread. So I am going to use the same recipe today. I am just going to speed it up a little bit, but let me show you how I make my bread.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me.
All right, so this is all done. I like to give it a little bit of a fold when it's all complete. We're not too worried about like the height, so even if you wanted to mix all of your ingredients together all at once, you can definitely do that, because like I said, we're not making a loaf of bread with this. We're not too worried about it getting like height. All right, now I have my big old cookie sheet here, which I have lined with the silicone mats. These are in my Amazon favorites. I always love them and love to use them. They are perfect for anything with your protein sparing modified fast bread. All right, I'm just gonna put this all over the whole entire sheet, and then we will get ready to put it in the oven. I have my oven preset at 325, and then we are going to put it in the oven, and the key is not to undercook it or not to overcook it. So we are going to keep an eye on that. And I'm gonna double check to see what I did last time on my breakfast roll-ups, because those definitely turned out perfect. I wanna say it was 15 minutes, but I'm gonna go back and check to make sure. All right, I'm just gonna flatten this all out, and then I will see you guys in the next clip when we're ready to put it in the oven. All right, so I double checked my video, and it was 10 minutes. So that was the perfect timing. So I'm gonna put this in for 10 minutes, and then once it is all finished, then we're gonna let it cool for a little bit, and then assemble our cinnamon buns. While that is finishing in the oven, I'm just gonna make my filling. So I have some butter here that I'm gonna put in a cup and melt it. But then on top of that, because I'm gonna put the butter on first, and then I'm gonna put kind of like a brown sugar cinnamon mix in here, and then we're gonna put that on top of our cinnamon roll, like the flat part, and then we are going to roll it. So I am going to start by adding some golden sweetener. This is I wanna say this is either the Bestie brand or the Lakanto. Either of those I absolutely love. You can use any type of brown sugar though, will work. I am going to use about 4 tablespoons. 2, 3, and 4. All right, that is done. Then I'm also going to add some of the regular sugar Swerve. So this is the granulated. I am going to use a half of a tablespoon in this mixture of just the regular granulated Swerve. And then I am going to add some ground cinnamon. I'm actually gonna measure this just so I have the measurement for you guys. I think I'm gonna put a teaspoon in here. I think that should be enough. This is just a half of a teaspoon measuring spoon. So a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, another thing that you could do if you would like, I just feel like this is actually going to give me a better result to put the melted butter on first and then this mixture. But you can also mix in your butter with this and make sure it's melted, mix it all together, and then put that on your cinnamon bun. But I am just going to do it this way and we will see how it turns out. Right, I have left it in there for 10 minutes. This is it straight out of the oven. So we are gonna let this cool for a couple minutes and then we will kind of take it off. I like using a spatula to get it away from the silicone mats. And then we will start assembling our cinnamon rolls by putting our butter on and then our cinnamon mixture and then rolling it. So I will be back in a few minutes.
Like you're fearless, steal all the gold you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is.
All right, that one actually turned out way better than my first one. This I feel is just so simple to make. A subscriber had mentioned that she made burritos out of this. I think that's a fantastic idea. Literally, the possibilities are endless. You can make whatever you would like with this as a roll-up, but I thought that I would try the cinnamon buns because it seems just easy enough, and you know, I always like a little bit something sweet, and this way you're not bloated, you're able to meet all your macros, it's high protein, it is the best bread ever. So let's just put some butter on it. I melted this for about 20 seconds. It's not completely melted because I don't want to be like scorching hot or for it to like sink into the bread. We kind of want it to be a little bit half and half. Half kind of melted and half still solidified. So we are just going to put that all over our bread mixture here, and then we are going to make sure it's evenly on top. This looks delicious so far. Can't go wrong with butter. That's what I say anyways. I love butter. All right, that's perfect. I think that was the perfect amount I used. It was about 2 tablespoons of butter, I'll be honest, but I feel like, you know, for this, it's gonna need a lot of flavor. All right, let's move on to our cinnamon mixture as well. So we are just gonna sprinkle this evenly on top on the whole entire thing.
Like you're fearless, steal all the gold you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
That worked out absolutely perfect. So it's always nice when my measurements are good because I have not done a trial on this recipe and sometimes I do. So then we are just gonna roll it up. We're gonna try to get it as tight as we can. I find like when I did the breakfast one, I didn't get it that tight. It's kind of hard to get it tight, I'll be honest, with it breaking, but we're just gonna roll this up and then slice it up. All right, that one turned out really, really good. I think maybe because like there wasn't as much filling as my breakfast one, but let's slice this up into, I think I did 8 or 9 last time. I'm gonna do the same amount. Oh my. Oh, look at these, you guys. They turned out so good. I put them on parchment paper just so that it doesn't stick. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually mix up a little bit more butter and I'm gonna mix it all together and I'm gonna pour it on top and then bake it for the final like 10 minutes in the oven. So I have about a tablespoon of melted butter. And then I'm just gonna add 1 tablespoon of the golden sweetener. And I'm gonna get a few shakes of the cinnamon.
That's going to be perfect. And then I'm just gonna pour it on top of all of our cinnamon buns. All right, then I'm going to put them in the oven to bake for about another 8 to 10 minutes. All right, this is them right out of the oven. So I left them in there for 8 minutes. I don't want them to dry out too much, so I think 8 minutes will be the perfect amount of time. And we are gonna let this completely cool, and then we are gonna make a cream cheese icing to go on top of our cinnamon buns. So we will do that in the next clip. I am going to make the icing now. I'm just actually going to use my merge blender because my mixer is in the dishwasher. So this will work just as fine. I don't have a hand mixer, but I'm pretty sure this will work. So I have followed a recipe. I will link it in the description for the icing. And this always turns out really, really good. I've used this recipe before for the icing and just the icing alone. So I have some melted butter and some melted cream cheese. And then I'm going to add my confectioner's sugar. I use the Swerve confectionery sugar. And then also what I like to have on hand is some heavy whipping cream, because sometimes I will put a little splash of heavy whipping cream. Also we'll need a splash of vanilla. And then I'm just gonna have the heavy whipping cream aside in case I do need it. And we're just gonna mix that all together to make our cream cheese icing. All right, and my cream cheese is all done. And I'm just going to put this on my cinnamon buns and it'll be all done and we will give them a taste.
We are ready to try the cinnamon bun. Look at how perfect this looks. It came out so good. I hope it tastes as good as it looks because it absolutely looks perfect. It looks like an actual cinnamon roll. Let's taste it. No way. This doesn't even taste at all like the protein sparing modified fast bread. I am dead. I'm dead serious, you guys. Look at that texture. I am 100% serious, you guys. This does not taste like protein sparing modified fast bread at all. This tastes like an actual cinnamon bun. Honest, out of everything that I have said, this is the closest thing that I've made dessert-wise that tastes like the real thing. Oh no. Holy. All right, I know that I always say that my donuts are the best thing that I've made. No. These cinnamon buns are the best that I have made. The best. You guys look at the bottom. Everybody, are you like me with cinnamon buns and like the gooey bottom? Holy. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. They're so good. I want to eat another one like ASAP. Okay. Very, very good. Please give this a try. Super easy. I actually prefer this way rather than like putting the cinnamon sugar in between my bread or doing it like buns or anything. This is so much easier and it has so much more flavor doing it this way to actually rolling it up. But you got to give these a try. Please give these. These are amazing protein sparing modified fast cinnamon buns, you guys. They taste legit. So excited, so happy. All right. That is going to be the end of the video, you guys. I am so happy that I made this today. It tastes absolutely delicious. Highly recommend giving it a try. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.